and welcome to Brett's Picks for 2023. I'm Gwen Shroyer. This guy right here, that's the Brett Whitehead. How you doing, Brett?
Good.
Good to have a new show in a new year, and this is the first week of basketball. Let's get right into it. Look at all these different people that we have picking this time around. Brett, Sawyer, Trevor, myself, Gary Owenby, first time ever. And he's thankful that you
He
allowed
does the
him.
broadcast as well.
He does the broadcast. Coach Dills, Mr. Rich, Coach Derman, Coach Thompson, Mr. Langland, Mr. Spengler, and Coach Carpenter. All right, first week of action has a great lineup of games. First game is number 3 Purdue at Minnesota. Now, let me preface. If you look at the date, that happened yesterday.
And
normally we do Brett's Picks on Thursdays, but we're doing Friday this week. And who did you pick?
Purdue, and they won 61-39.
And they won. Okay, good pick, Brett. Next game we have is Michigan at Maryland, and that again was last night. Who did you pick?
I picked Michigan.
And did they win?
No, 58-64.
Okay, not so good on that one. Next game we have is Indiana at Illinois, cross-state rivalry. Who did you pick in this one?
I picked Indiana.
You picked Illinois.
Illinois, and they won.
And they won. So good job on that one. Next game is UCLA sitting at number 7 against Arizona State. Good rivalry there. Who did you pick?
UCLA.
UCLA, the Bruins. And did they win?
Yes.
Nice. So let's look at today's game. We have
only one.
One more game from last night. Oregon State at Stanford. And who did you pick?
I picked Oregon State.
Oregon State for the win. Did they?
No.
No, okay.
Stanford won.
Next game we have is Villanova at St. John's, and that's tonight.
At 7.
At 7 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. Who did you pick?
Villanova.
Villanova for the win. Let's see about that one. Okay, next game starting tomorrow with our game lineup. Number 16 Miami playing against number 24 Duke. Noon game on ESPN. Who do you have?
I have Duke.
Duke for the upset. Next game is number 17 TCU at number 2 Kansas. And who do you have for this?
I have TCU.
TCU, which would be another major upset. The Jayhawks going down, huh?
At Kansas.
At Kansas. That would be huge. Okay, next game. Number 7 UCLA versus number 9 Arizona. And that game is at 2 o'clock on ABC. Who do you have, Brett?
UCLA.
The Bruins for the win. And our last game, East Tennessee State playing against huge rivalry for them, Chattanooga. This game is in Chattanooga at the Roundhouse.
Yeah, at 3 p.m.
3 p.m. If you want to watch it, ESPN Plus. And who did you pick in this game?
I picked Chattanooga.
Chattanooga Mocs. Do you know they used to be the Moccasins?
No.
Yeah, they changed their name back in the 90s. All right, so back to us. This is a little bit different flow because not all the games are on the weekend, so we have to pick games that are close to the weekend so that Brett can actually meet up with all these individuals that are picking games. So we will have another list of challenging games next week, as well as wins and losses from this week.
Yeah.
Kind of, poke fun at who's doing well and who's not doing so well. Gary pretty much told you that he's going to be the best picker, didn't he?
Yes.
We'll see about that. We'll see how that goes.
And we have.
We also have Trevor picking, which we failed to have on that sheet.
Yeah.
And Trevor will be picking games.
Trevor.
Back there laughing at us in the control. I don't know what's up. Maybe he didn't eat breakfast.
We have a basketball game tonight.
And we do have a basketball game tonight.
At Howard.
At Howard, boys and girls. We also have
Wrestling.
senior night wrestling here at the Jim Smitty Arena. You'll want to be here for that. The first varsity match is at 7 with some JV matches beginning around 6 or so. That will also be televised on BCHS.TV. And then tomorrow, we have a really unusual matchup for the basketball teams. LFO, that's that Lakeview Fort Oglethorpe school that was combined, 10, 20 years ago, whenever it was, down in North Georgia, just below Chattanooga, below Rossville, Ringgold, that area. They're coming here and they're going to play the Bears and Bearettes. Those games are
Six.
also at 6 and 7:30.
Yeah.
And they will also be on BCHS.TV. But you really want to come here to the gym, see those games in person. If you don't know, the Bearettes are on a roll. How many games have they won?
18.
18 games this year. The boys are on a roll. They have beat both Walker Valley and Cleveland in the last two matchups of that. So, I mean, they're holding their own. They're not at the top of the heap, but they're playing really well.
After we play like these teams, like Howard, the team you just said.
Central.
No, the team you just said
LFO.
for this weekend. We have to finish like Ray,
McMinn Central, County,
McMinn County, Walker,
another Walker matchup.
and McMinn Central again.
Yeah, so quite a few games left. The season's not over by any, sense of the imagination, but it's getting closer. So come out and support the Bears and Bearettes.
Oh.
Got anything else?
Tennessee plays at LSU tomorrow.
Tennessee, LSU. Tennessee men and women have been playing exceptional lately.
They're on the road. Tennessee
This
girls
one's on the road, yeah.
Tennessee girls are on the road
Yes.
at Purdue. Not Purdue. Is it Missouri?
Missouri.
Yeah. And then Tennessee men are at LSU. Number 9.
So good games there. So anything else?
You
You want to say hi to anybody?
No.
No? Okay.
At 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock tomorrow. Tennessee
Good games.
at
We're
ESPN.
looking forward to a good weekend of some great games. So, well, that's all I have. And until next week, we'll see you
On the sideline.